All right, are we in?
Have we not got headphones anymore?
No, we've got headphones.
So where are they?
Remember?
You don't need them.
Oh. I don't need them anymore. Okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, we're all in the same room.
No, but can the people hear me?
Yes.
Well, okay, cool. Go on. Test it.
Because I ain't come back.
Go on.
You ain't gonna get this magic twice, you get me?
Yeah, there you are.
All right, cool. Oh, this is cool. So no headphones.
All right, no mic, no headphones, as per usual. No plug, guys, so no soundboard.
Oh, no. I'll do the sounds.
But welcome back to Meetings After 7.
Throw some D's on it.
This is episode 279. 279.
Wow, okay.
Gina should be joining us. She just said she'll shout me at 9.
Okay.
So that's 15 minutes. She was on her way to Dubai and she missed her flight.
She was trying to convince me to go to this Dubai.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
What's happening in
Just
Dubai?
a holiday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just a holiday. She just wanted to break. Even me, I want to, but I need to get this deal done.
So she's on holiday
So
and she's going to take a holiday.
Hmm?
She's on holiday.
No, she's living in Ghana. That's not a holiday.
She's not living in Ghana, man.
That's not a holiday. That's
She's on
life.
holiday in Ghana. She's going to take a holiday in
Sorry.
Dubai.
In Dubai.
Dubai. But yeah, guys, welcome back. No, I'm exhausted too. Listen, I'm gonna lie to you guys. You might see the time.
Yeah, it's gonna be an hour pod.
You can see the time right now, right? How long the pod is. Yeah. That's because I'm shattered.
And I'm shattered.
She's shattered, and it's a myth today. But we're gonna try and give you the energy that you need. You get me?
Energy, eager man.
Did you see Dizzee Rascal throw the camera?
Fam?
Well, go on for that.
I didn't even know that he was on trial for any of this. But that is not what you do when you leave.
How do you get found guilty of assault? Then you leave the courtroom and proceed to attack the cameraman. You don't attack him, he's physical, but you snatch the camera out of his hand and you dash it across the street.
And then I heard that when I was reading the report, it said that his friend's character witness that he's never seen him display any anger.
You know who it was? I swear it was that boxer. Brent, who's the tall, light-skinned boxer?
What, Thingy's son?
English, nah.
Oh.
David Hay. I think David Hay was the character with.
And he said that he's never seen him display any anger. And my man displays anger.
Well, obviously, no, he displayed anger for a reason this time. I'm not defending it, but obviously his anger was because he just got found guilty. So that's why I was angry. But it's just funny that you got found guilty and then you get nabbed on camera, dashing a camera. And that's gonna be another case right there.
Because those paparazzi don't play when it comes to pressing charges.
But it don't disclose what his sentence is or what's.
I'm not sure if they've sent, because sometimes with certain crimes you get found guilty, convicted, and your sentencing might be a bit after.
Yeah.
But when I was reading it said because he had nudged her in the forehead. I think he tried to headbutt
Yeah,
her.
from what I read from the report, it's like a headbutt. They were face to face, and then some other.
Yeah, but he was holding their child, and I think she was.
Oh,
I think they have 2 kids together.
Dizzee Rascal has 2 kids.
A boy and a girl, apparently, from the report.
Dizzee Rascal has kept that under wraps.
Yeah, he's got 2 kids, apparently.
Okay.
But they're separate. Apparently, they've been together for 10 years or whatever.
Oh, swear. Okay.
They're separated, but have the 2 kids together. So he was dropping off the child.
Okay.
After spending time with the child.
Okay. Oh, guys, we're not making light of domestic violence, by the way.
Yeah, no, not at all. Not at all.
It's just funny what he done afterwards. Okay, I never knew Dizzee Rascal had kids.
Even I was shocked.
Yeah.
But to be fair, he's pushing 40, isn't he?
Yeah. Well,
so if he didn't have kids, that would be a bit shocking.
All right, calm down, mate. Some of us are.
When will you marry? That's true.
What do you mean?
Let's discuss that.
Discuss what?
When will you marry?
No, let's not discuss that.
Do you know, it's so funny. I remember in Ghana, and one of my friends were really shocked at yours and Marvin's ages.
Why is that?
Because they were just like, what? They're that old? I was like, yeah, it was so...
Let's clarify, Marv is 2 years older than me. let's just put that in the universe first of all.
Really?
Yes.
Wait, he's 2 years older than you?
Well, he's 1.5 years older than me.
Look at... Oh, wow. So he's like...
He's 1.5 years older than me. He's 1.5 years older than me.
But I can't remember what you are now.
We'll speak off air.
Yeah.
I don't want to put his age out there.
Yeah.
But you know, maths is maths.
Yeah, the maths is mathing.
All right, what else has happened this week?
What's on the docket this week?
I've got, let me look at my docket. The Dizzee thing was on my docket. Brent, you got any thoughts on Dizzee? Anything you want to say?
No, I liked how they focused on his exit.
His exit. He was really bonkers.
Yeah, honestly, like that doesn't even make sense. And I think someone was like, oh, is that tiny temper? As a joke. You know, white people and their dead jokes.
Yeah.
Look at that. No, they said, look at that tiny temper. That's what they said. And I was just like, oh, white people.
That's funny. Hold on. What's my docket? My docket. Okay, cool. Dizzee Racsal to my docket. Did you go to the Davido concert? You did.
I did.
Give us your Davido concert review, please, miss.
I might be fired.
Why?
He signed to us.
So you can't just pretend that you like it? Brent, are you hearing this?
Now, I'm going to be honest. I think because I watched stuff from a technical point of view, I didn't think it was the greatest technically.
Okay. As in his performance or the sound?
No, the sound.
Oh,
I think his
terrible.
performance, I think he tries to give his all. Because
Okay.
he'd been doing gym and whatever for months
Yeah.
to get himself healthy and breathing. I just think the
Stamina,
technicals let him
fitness.
down.
Yeah.
Because there was a point where the backing track, some of them, not David, I think David had done sound checks, so he was fine.
Yeah.
But a lot of the guest artists who hadn't.
Yeah.
And so I'm not sure if they weren't used to using in-ears or some of them weren't using in-ears, but they were out of sync with their backing track.
Okay.
So sometimes they're going in, but the backing track isn't there, or the backing track's already started, but they haven't gone in.
Yeah.
Capella Gray was like that. When he was rapping, he was not in sync with the backing track for Gallus at all.
Okay.
So I was just a bit like, you're ruining this song for me. So yeah, for technicals for me, I didn't enjoy it. But as a show, I mean, and also I was backstage, and that is another shit show in itself in terms of people.
Do you have any exclusive from backstage?
No exclusive.
Can you tell us what Pastor Tobi spent the 35k on? Oh, sorry, 34k. I read.
Fam, when I saw him, it was the most random thing I'd ever seen, because I had got there early, maybe 5 of my colleagues, get our passes, get our VIP passes. And a few of his people had also turned up. Yeah. So I'm not sure if they'd turn up to scope the place or whatever. But they were there at 5. So I'm a bit this is a bit early.
Yeah.
And one of the guys, a Congolese guy that I knew. So I was like, what are you doing here?
Yeah.
He was like, I'm here with PT or whatever. Yeah. So I'm like, all right.
PT?
Yeah, so it was really odd.
Yeah.
So I didn't catch him again on the show, but I just remember hearing people talk, and I was just like, this doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah.
It made 0 sense.
Yeah. No, I don't. To be fair, I've been watching Toba snaps this week, and Toba, Davido, Pastor Tobi, they've been all gallivanted around London, dinners and escapades. You know what I mean? So I don't know what's going on there, but I read that he spent 34k at the concert. I don't know what.
Honestly, I could not tell you what the hell.
But then there was another video of they had the little dinner. And
before.
Pastor Tobi is spraying Davido, but he's not spraying him with singles. He's taking out wads of cash this thick out of a bag and just pressing it against his chest.
That man will forever confuse me, because there's no way you tell me that that's legitimate money. Not one bit.
We all know that SPAC Nation is not.
Yeah, there's no way you're going to convince me.
But,
So when I just saw him at the show,
you had PT in your vicinity, didn't you?
Yeah, he was here. You guys should check out that interview.
What was he doing?
Or that conversation with
Milk and Honey podcast. Yes.
Oh, they have. What is that? What's next for them?
No, that's.
Oh, they've already done it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But being in the room, did you hear any exclusives off air that you can share?
No. They did press him.
Oh, was it?
But he was well.
I don't feel like people press him on the right thing. I think it's I don't think it's that hard to catch him off guard. I just don't think people press him on the right thing.
You, because you live for
people. And you're a lawyer.
I do.
Yeah, and you know how to.
And I know the Bibles.
Yeah.
I be knowing the Bibles.
Maxi. Well, let me not say anything, but Maxi did well to basically ask him certain questions.
Okay.
Yeah, because I think some people don't focus on the Bible when pressing him. I think people focus on hearsay and whatever. Just focus on the Bible. You could catch him out on a lot of stuff when it comes to the Bible and stuff like that.
He's very slippery.
Very slippery, and the thing is, sometimes when some people are making arguments, I don't need you to admit that you're wrong. Your answers will give the people your answers and what you say will make other people around me realize what I'm trying to get out of you.
Yeah.
And I think that's because I remember even when I watched the ZZ Mills one, and I was like, they're dancing around the issue. Oh, you're just dancing around stuff. So he can use the Bible verses that he knows to use, but there's other ones that you can be like, well, actually, that doesn't really make sense what you're doing. But obviously, and also because I actually know people, know people who have been caught up in some of their things. I can kind of be like, well,
all right. So this is off the back of him proclaiming to be some form of guy who the church looks to 24/7, right? You're saying use the Bible to catch him out. Let's remove the Bible from it. Can you catch him out?
Yeah, you still can. Yeah.
Also,
based on some of their practices as a church. Yeah.
But you're still mentioning the church stuff.
Yeah, because that's his community.
So you can't catch him out without factoring in the church.
No, but not. So when you said factoring the Bible,
Yeah.
when I say the Bible is in, if I'm talking to a man of God,
Yeah.
I am comparing what God says that we should be
Yeah.
against your behavior.
Yeah.
And I think it's different if I'm saying, can I catch him out from just the church?
Yeah.
Because I'm not saying that from a biblical stance. I'm just saying that even from just like a parent, like a, what's that word called? A pastoral, but not from a, like a care
Yeah.
perspective.
Yeah.
Because some of the things that I've heard
Yeah.
from people that were in the church,
Yeah.
I very much was like, okay.
Yeah, I think, but in that conversation, he distanced himself from being a pastor.
Okay.
Oh, of course, he always, he
traditional sense.
always will to make that make sense. To make what he's doing make sense.
Yeah.
He's going to position himself a lot more like, I'm a mentor.
Yeah.
I'm a businessman. I mentor people for business.
Yeah.
I'm just somebody's big brother. But no,
It's
because...
a family thing that we're building.
Yeah,
If-
but no,
if-
it's not
if
because
he
you're
was
using the word of God.
a
and
pastor
you're using
officially,
God, yeah.
is
He
it-
is a pastor officially.
Okay, cool. Is there anything in the Bible that says that he shouldn't wear drip?
The problem isn't about him wearing drip.
No,
I
no,
don't even have a
no, I'm
problem
not saying
with
it's a
him wearing
problem.
drip.
I'm asking.
It's not about wearing drip. I think it's about the Bible talking about humility
Okay.
and the Bible talking about not adorning yourself on the outside, but focusing on the inside.
Okay.
So for me, I don't have a problem with you wearing drip. If you can legitly make your money
Yeah.
and that's how you decide to spend your money, I don't
Yeah.
have a problem with it.
No, I'm not talking about
That's
you have an
your
issue with it.
business.
I'm talking about like
Yeah, no, so that's never my issue.
two Christians, a pastor wearing expensive
Yeah.
clothing. Is that an issue?
No, that's not my issue. Because if you made your money legitly,
Yeah.
like if you can actually say that it's not coming from offerings or
Yeah.
as people saying it's coming from fraud or whatever, spend your money as you want to spend it. That's between you and God.
Okay.
I think my bigger issue is the kind of more pastoral issues that we hear about the houses that they have people with, or even just the rumors that you hear about pastor sleeping with this or that person impregnating that. Or,
Was it? I'm
yeah, there was rumors There was rumors a few months ago about him impregnating someone as well. So I'm just like, oh, okay, this is interesting. So it's more from that point of view for me that I'm just a bit like, obviously there are specific things that the Bible does tell you, be spotless, be without blame. And I think if you are going to be speaking on the name of God and holding yourself out as that person,
Yeah.
then yeah, you are going to definitely have to be held up to a certain standard. And you can't tell me that I can't hold you up that standard if that's what you're holding yourself out to. I'm not out here saying that I'm a deaconess or a minister or whatever because I know that I fall short. Do you know what I mean? I'm not saying I'm not a Christian, but I'm not trying to say, oh yeah, I'm leading people to God. Because I think there's more of a severe punishment for that. I think there's more of a responsibility when you are trying to lead people to God. That you're not leading people to something else. Because the human ego is a big thing. And when you think that you're leading people to God, with some people, you're actually leading people to yourself. A cult of personality.
Yeah.
And I think that's the problem.
Yeah. Sorry to segue, where's this jumper from?
It's from Zara. Everyone's really loved this jumper today.
I didn't notice. It's kind of snazzy.
Do you like it? Everyone's really liked it when I was in the office.
I'm not sure he's saying it's a nice jumper. It's that it stands out.
Yeah, I love it. You don't like it? I love it.
I'm not saying I don't like it, but it's
You look very
It's
70s.
snazzy.
it's eye grabbing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be eye grabbing
For
today.
those who can't see, she's wearing an orange sleeveless. What's it called? Like a crew neck.
Like a mini roll neck.
Mini roll neck.
Yeah, like
It's got like what? Some type of zebra straps? But it's not zebra
Orange
per se.
orange and brown.
Orange
isn't
and brown.
it?
Like
yeah.
yeah.
Fashionista things.
Those on YouTube, you can see what she's wearing. Like, yeah.
Let me show you guys.
Give us a twirl. I didn't mean literally, but okay.
Yeah, I really like that bracelet. to be honest.
Oh, thank
I
you.
think I've
It's actually from a
complimented you before.
black-owned brand.
Serious.
Yeah, called By Sibling. You guys holler. It's like a female black-owned
By
brand.
sibling, that's a cool name.
Yeah, by.sibling on Instagram.
Yeah,
Okay, nice.
That's not an ad. I want people to buy more black-owned brands.
No, definitely. Okay, cool. So yesterday was International Women's Day.
It was.
Brent had an event on Monday. Would you like to tell us about the event, sir?
It was dope. Partnered up with Tolly
Yep.
for her platform Story.
Nice.
She had a collection of women come through. Sorry. Writers and actors. They did incredibly well. She had a segment at the end where she opened up the stage for the guests to come up on stage and share a story. That was absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
Everybody had a good time.
Sorry, any interesting stories that you want to
No, it's a safe space. We weren't supposed to be.
Oh, that was a safe space.
I can't even put the footage up.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Not the actual stories, a written one.
Yeah.
The guest.
The guest one.
Yeah.
Oh, because they just literally had to talk about themselves.
Yeah, any story from there.
Fair.
Yeah.
Oh,
different experience.
Okay.
It was sponsored by Bayab, again, black-owned gin. Really, really dope. And it was a great night.
Nice.
Very great night.
Crystal, how did you spend your International Women's Day?
Fucking working, babes.
Working?
I sent like my last email because I'm trying to close a deal that is actually just spiraling out of control. But yeah, I think I sent my last email like 8:30.
Who's the artist?
Feels, you know that finesse track?
Feels.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I'm familiar.
Finesse. If I broke, now my business.
Maybe if I heard it.
Oh, it's like viral right now.
Okay.
So yeah, just trying to get that. But yeah, it's kind of spiraling out of control.
Okay. Yeah.
So I did that and I did a live.
How was the live?
It was good. It was just to answer like everyone's questions. It's like getting into music law and stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Are you still trying to veer away from it, or you know?
What, music law?
Yeah.
I don't want to work.
I know. Yeah. That's the bigger dream.
I just want to be
I
impregnated
remember last
by a
time we
rich man and
spoke.
chill.
The last time I saw a post of yours, it was kind of last time we spoke actually. You said you didn't want to do it anymore.
Yeah, no, I have moments where I don't want to do
Yeah.
music law anymore.
Yeah.
Or just be in music. I do
Yeah.
have those moments.
Okay.
I think it's a very interesting environment to be in and operate in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hear that.
It's a place, I don't know. And I think it's weird because I think most people start in music from like internships and whatever. So they like make friends at very like junior levels. Whereas I came in like quite like an older person established in like my career. And so you're now coming and having to make new friends and make new contacts and do new things.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, actually, I don't really.
It's exhausting, isn't it?
Yeah, it's actually mentally draining. Because like, oh, I didn't get invited to this. And as an adult, you feel like you shouldn't be upset about that. But then you're like, actually, I'm an adult, but I'm still just a fully grown child. So of course I'm going to be upset if I don't get invited to something. Or of course I'm going to be upset if I feel overlooked about something.
At what age are you no longer a fully grown child?
No, I think we're always going to be like that.
Okay.
I think even a 17-year-old will still feel certain emotions where you still feel like, oh, this is a childish emotion or whatever, but it's an emotion. I think in music, sometimes you have to kind of pretend like you don't feel it. Like you have to pretend like you don't care that you didn't get invited or you didn't care that you were overlooked or you didn't care. Like, it's like, oh, nobody care.
This might sound stupid, but if we're judged under the guise of us being fully grown adults, is there an opposite to that? As in a...
No, what I'm saying, I said you're a fully grown child.
Sorry, child.
Yeah.
Sorry, my bad. Fully grown child. Is there opposite end of the spectrum? As in a not grown adult?
Yeah. I guess what I mean about a fully grown child is I feel like there's still an inner child in all of us.
I'm being stupid.
Right? So, and all we are is you're just not an adult that's paying bills.
Yeah.
But you're still going to feel a lot of the same emotions that you felt when you were younger, right?
Yeah, of course.
So like if you found out that one of your friends in school had a birthday party and didn't invite you, you're still going to have that feeling as an adult. Because you're still like, these are my friends and they didn't invite me, or this is my friend and they didn't holler at me. And I think, and that's kind of an emotion I've had to be very honest with myself to be like, oh yeah, I do feel those emotions. I do feel left out sometimes.
All right, so seeing as you are very entrenched in the industry, even if it's not in the front as you kind of lamenting right now, not that you want to, but it'd be like nice to be invited, right? What are the things that we don't know about that you are not invited to?
There's loads of stuff. Loads of stuff. There's loads of events. That sometimes I'll go on Instagram, I'm like, oh, they're all at this event.
Talk.
No, because then
you can't talk.
No, because then you'll know like what events
when you
and
move
who
jobs, then you can
organised
come
it.
back and talk.
But are you not invited?
No, it's not about moving jobs. It's even...
Oh, it's still there?
No, I'm saying like people would know what event it is or they'll know like who organised it or whatever. But yeah, sometimes I'll be like, oh, I was talking to this person last week, so how come they didn't tell me about this event?
Is it the ones that we see that we also not invited to?
No, it might be some from like, generally it might be something from like even people that I know and talk to on a very regular basis.
Closies, Jesus Christ.
I wouldn't even say closies because then I wouldn't say like they're like my very close friends. But it's like, oh, you holler at me for legal advice or you holler at me for this. But like this, you don't want to holler at me.
People have like friends for different things, innit? So maybe those people, they don't see you as their party
No,
friends.
definitely. No, this is the thing.
But I understand.
No, this is the thing.
What she's saying.
I understand.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is that doesn't mean that I don't feel it.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I'm not negating
So,
your feelings. I'm just saying
I understand
why
that.
they
Even-
probably...
So even that, sometimes I'll even have to tell myself, okay, Christel, because even I understand that in life, everyone has their primary group of friends.
Yeah.
That's the people that's my dog, that's my chargy.
Yeah.
And then, everyone else is kind of just like circles outside of that.
Yeah.
So I understand this. I know there's certain times that, let's say if one of my friends has a +1, I'm not going to expect them to invite me because you probably have a best friend. You probably have this. So that's fine. But sometimes there's events I'm like, what the fuck is that person there for? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, that person doesn't work in music. Like I swear, there was one time I went to GRM, the GRM gala.
Yeah.
And I was talking to some girl and I was like, oh, what do you do? She's like, I worked in retail. I was like, huh. And no offense when I worked in retail, but I was like, oh, okay. So this is interesting because what is the bar to get in?
Yeah, but she was probably just invited by a friend. Or,
Yeah, just a friend. Yeah.
Like a +1
So
or whatever.
those type of things where you're like, right, like, how come this person got invited? And I guess it's just, as an adult, you just want to belong, right? As an adult, you just want to be invited to things. And
Is there a way to tie this to black girl hatred? Let's try to find
black
a
girl
way.
hatred.
Yeah. It's,
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but you're assuming that girls
I'm trying to
who are
see
not inviting her are also black.
I want to see if there's an angle here. Is there an angle coming here?
I've never thought about it.
So what is it to talk to? You could
I
probably
don't
find an
know.
argument,
I
right?
don't know. But I guess sometimes the
Brent
way...
is trying to reach for a topic right
Yeah,
now.
no. But I guess sometimes the way that
Black girl hatred.
But I think that's sometimes the way that I reason it in my mind is because I still feel a bit like an outsider in music.
Okay.
As established as people may think I am, and
Yeah.
I've been in it for how long,
Yeah.
I still feel like an outsider. I still feel like, as I said, I didn't start off when I was 21 doing internships and that.
Yeah.
So I still do feel like an outsider at times.
Yeah.
But you're still a powerhouse and they know that you're a powerhouse
Yeah.
when they need you to be a powerhouse.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
And so it is a bit weird sometimes when I'm like, oh, okay, cool. But it's okay. Like it happens.
Has it happened enough times for it to be like, you know what, this is a recurring theme. This is actually a thing. This is something.
I wouldn't say it's happened enough times.
Mm.
I think it just happened in times for me to have to like check myself
Yeah.
and be like, oh, what's this feeling? Like, why are you feeling like this?
Okay.
And I think it's only when I allowed myself to sit in those feelings and be like, no, but Christel, you're a person that also would like to belong. You work here. These are some of your colleagues. You'd like to also be invited.
Yeah.
That's not a bad feeling to have.
Yeah.
I think sometimes we're told that that's a bad feeling to like want to be invited to something or not to feel left out.
Yeah. So it's not FOMO as in you want to be at the party. It's just...
I'd like to be invited.
You just-
I'd like
you
to be
just- you
acknowledged
just
as
wanna be
someone
invited.
that should be in the
Considered,
room.
yeah.
Yeah. Even if I decide I don't want to go,
Yeah.
I'd like to still be acknowledged as, oh. So like, for example, for example, like Davido had a party like 2 weeks ago, and I work with his team constantly, and they didn't invite me. And then my colleagues were like, oh, are you coming? I was like, no. And they're like, why? I said, they didn't invite me.
Who's responsible for the invitation?
I don't give a fuck.
Jesus.
But if I'm a person that you work with all the time, I'm clearing your albums, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, it was an oversight to invite me. So I was very much on my, like, I'm not going. Like, I
If
did
there's
not
a
go.
party I really want to go to, I'm just going to shop.
See, that's the thing that I don't...
Wow.
If I work...
Come out now. Oh, you're talking about the launch?
No, I mean, okay, let's just say I work where Christel works and, I don't know, Skepta has a party, for example, and I want to be at the party and I wasn't invited. I might be like, oh, they must have forgot.
No, but see, do you know what?
I'm showing up.
I would love to have that because I think the paranoid person within me is that, oh, maybe they didn't invite me for a reason. So me turning up now, they're just looking at me like, who's this girl that came? Why did she come? And we didn't invite her? So I think the paranoid human being within me, and obviously the ego, I also have an ego, I'm also a human being.
Yeah.
So no, fuck that, man, I'm not going. Like, don't miss me, even though I know they fucking won't miss me.
Yeah.
But you get what I mean? So I remember being like, my friends were begging. I said, I'm not going.
Maybe they think you're part of the furniture, so you don't need an invitation.
So how am I supposed to know what address to go to?
Hold on 1 second.
How would I know?
Because you be in their faces 24/7.
Yo, G.
Literally.
So I
So
was like, wow.
1 second. We have an issue. The plug thing.
It's not working.
It's
no,
missing.
I got
Oh, you got one?
no. I got
1 second.
delivery.
Oh, you got delivery.
Someone jacked the other one, yeah, so I ordered another one.
So for now, I'm gonna put the phone next to the mic for now, innit?
Oh,
Until-
you can't.
Yeah.
It can't be like fed
Hey,
straight
Gina.
into the thing.
Yeah, because
Hey,
the
girl.
little iPhone adapter thing's lost in it.
Oh, sorry.
That's all good. Brent said he might have one, so he's going to find one. Gina's back, guys. Round of applause.
I'm in my feelings right now.
I know.
So livid.
I was gonna say, can you give us a breakdown of how you missed your flight?
Bro,
Oh, Gina.
I know it's my own fault though, but it's like it's my own fault plus Ghanaians and their lack of like,
Crystal.
you know when you talk to so many different people and everyone gives you a different version of like. Okay, basically, yeah. What happened?
No, we're not laughing at you.
No, it's when you started with the basically, yeah, we know, oh God, what happened?
Yeah, it's just, basically, see, what happened was, I've obviously come to the airport, yeah, and Crystal, I've only got my British passport, yeah, because obviously I'm going to Dubai, so I'm like, I don't need my Ghana passport, I just need my British, so I've left my Ghana passport at home. So I've checked in, done all of that now, got to customs, and then she's like, there's no visa stamp in your passport.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You travelled with your Ghanaian one, right?
It couldn't be because I flew in with my Ghana passport. And she was like, okay, we need your Ghana passport.
Oh, damn.
I was like, well, that's in my house. And she was just like, mezzo, because you need that passport. You need the visa. And I'm like, oh, really?
Got anything? Hello, G.
Hi.
No, I've plugged you through the system now, but it's not.
But maybe because I can't hear anything in these headphones.
Hold on. I think it's the wire. The wire is a bit temperamental.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
All right, so they've obviously said whatever. So my flight was at 6:50 p.m. At this time, it's like 5:30, yeah? So I've got an hour and 20 minutes. So I'm like, shit then. Obviously, it's rush hour. So I call my mum and I'm like, you're going to have to get a rider. Like, yeah, not even a cab, like a bike.
A motorbike,
Yeah, it has to be a bike. It can't be a car because traffic is mad right now. So it needs to be someone on a bike to bring my passport. So she's like, I don't know anyone. Like, you can't call them via Uber. You need to actually have a rider's number. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I call around. And the guy who's assisting me, like the customs guy, he's obviously calling around as well to see, because obviously he's like, you don't want to get someone from here that has to go all the way to your house and come back for so long. We've got a short window. Us even saying that hour and 20 minutes, that's when the flight leaves. That's not when the gate closes. Do you know what I mean? So anyway, trying to figure it out now. And then the guy who's assisting me, he's just like, you know what? He would just go, he's got a bike. He's going to ride to my mum, get it and come back. I said, are you sure? Because time is very like peak. This is like 10 to 6. So it's hella ambitious. But he's like, nah, I can make it. And then Crystal, guess what happens?
Did he fall?
It starts raining. Oh. You know, when it rains in Ghana,
it's a myth.
How is it?
You already know what? It's like rain is fire.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, when it rains in this country, see how in like, the UK when it snows, it's a shutdown.
Yeah.
When it rains in Accra, it is. When it started raining, I said,
you're done.
Yeah.
I think that makes sense actually, because when I was in Ghana, it rained one day. I was walking to the bank. There was nobody around.
No,
but you know why?
When it rains,
it's because, do you remember Gina was it summer of 2015 or 16? It was really bad rain and flooded, and loads of people died from car crashes.
Died,
yeah. So Ghanaians are just very, very weary about like riding.
You know that Ghanaians are very superstitious.
Yeah.
Like very superstitious. So yeah, when it comes to rain, everybody stays indoors. Like cars, like you can't call a cab. A taxi will just they'll cancel. They won't do the journey. No one's on it. So when it started raining, I just thought, yeah, I'm doomed. This isn't gonna work. So I then said, I went back to the desk and I was like, all right, cool. What can I do? Like if I don't get this passport, what's the alternative? They're like, you've got to pay for a visa on arrival. I'm like, how much is it? They're like $150 both ways. So $300. I'm thinking,
wait, why 150? Wait, why to leave? Because to leave, surely it's Dubai's rules, and Dubai will let you in with your British passport without a visa.
Precisely, but apparently to leave Ghana, I need to pay for a visa to leave, and then when I come back, literally.
No,
so I was like, $300. when I literally don't have to pay because the document is in my yard, I was livid. But I was like, do you know what? Right now, what can I do? I'm going to just have to pay this thing. So I went to the guy and I was like, look, my flat's at 6:50. It's like 20 past 6 right now, innit? So big man, are we doing this or not? He's like, cool. Again, they don't take cards. You have to go cash machine. I've gone cash machine. There's a queue. And I'm like, are you sure I'm going to get on this plane? He said, you'll get on the plane. Like, they've taken your stuff. They've given you a boarding pass. They won't leave you. Ha! Ha ha!
They left.
What? They left with your stuff?
With your stuff?
No. Fam, did I not go back to customs, go through the security thing? I'm walking to the gate now. As I get to the gate, 2 people are walking towards me. They're like, where are you going? I was like, oh, I'm in the flight to Dubai. They said, are you Miss Gina? I said, yeah. They said, madam, please, the flight is gone. I said,
What?
Wait. You paid for your visa?
Fam!
And now, okay.
What?
Fam. He said, please, the flight is gone. I said, oh, but how? It's not 6:50 yet. He said, can you not see? He said, they're taking away the stairs. Like, you can't, when they take away the stairs and they're like positioning themselves. So obviously, it hasn't taken off, but I can't go on the plane.
Taking on. Fuck.
He said, she was like, you can't get on the plane. And then she was like, you have to go get your stuff. I was like, but why didn't you guys call me? She's like, we've called, we've made an announcement, I said, no, you haven't, because I've not heard any announcement with my name. So when did you make an announcement? And they're like, but you've been in this airport. Like, the guy was like, but I saw when you got here, so what happened? And when I was explaining the passport situation, he was just like, yeah, there's nothing you can do. You're going to have to just try again.
So do you have to pay for another ticket?
Christel, right now, I just
Ooh,
oh my Lord.
Honestly, because
them ones.
I went to the customs guy and I was like, so after all of this, I didn't get on the plane. He was like, oh.
Oh, you know what happened? They will not give you any help.
No one cares. They're just like, he's eating his yam chips and he's shopping, bro.
Nobody cares.
And he was like, oh. He said, I'm here tomorrow. I thought, so? Like...
My man said, come so I can swindle you again.
He was like, what? He goes, okay, you go and let them open your ticket. But you have to pay a penalty. I said, see, this is what I'm saying. You made me pay for my visa. You're telling me I have to... I said, fam,
you're good, because my first thing is, run me back the piece for the visa immediately. Yeah. Because I'm not using it.
No, hold on. I got the money.
Oh.
I got the money.
Oh, you got the money back?
Like, yeah, because I said to him, because do you know why? Because he said to me, oh, you go and get them to open your ticket and rebook you, and then I'll sort you out tomorrow. I said, but why do I need you tomorrow? Because tomorrow I have my Ghana passport and you just made me pay for a visa that I don't need. And then you're telling me I have to go pay to open my ticket. So he's like, okay, you go and come. You go and come, I'll refund you the money. Oh, the crazy thing is he's pocketing that money, because really and truly, he took the money and put it in his drawer.
Because I've never heard the need
like, he
to have
literally
visa
took
to
the money and put it in his drawer. And you know how I know he was chatting rubbish as well, right? Because he was like, I won't charge you the full 150, I'll only charge you 100. If this is a standard fee or standard practice,
then
why are you negotiating?
Because coming back to Ghana, yes, I do understand you'd need it. But leaving,
yes, of course.
What the hell?
Man tried to swindle you, bro.
No, literally. So he gave me back the money, and then I went to the desk to rebook, and then he was like, they were like, oh, it's closed. Oh. I just thought, like, how? He said, yeah, we can't rebook you now. You have to wait till tomorrow. And I'm like,
yeah, those airlines are funny because their people only work during the window that they're boarding people.
No, of course, yeah. So once it's once it's done,
only turns up. The BA people only turn up at 5.
Oh, okay.
And then they'll leave when the BA's done.
Yeah.
Like, they're not there all day.
Okay.
Not like in London where they're just whenever they're boarding, that's when someone's at the desk.
Sorry, G. Sorry. So when's your rebooked flight?
She hasn't rebooked it.
I haven't booked it.
Oh, you haven't booked it?
I got to
go to the airport.
I want to go tomorrow, obviously.
Yeah.
It's just whether I get on the flight, and also I don't want them to come and tell me I have to pay for a new flight, because that's when I'm strangling someone.
But you can't go there tomorrow with today's flight.
No, in Ghana, normally you can.
Oh, is it?
Like, I remember when I used to go to Ghana a lot, and I remember missing my flight once, and I only paid like £16 to change the flight.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah, I think Because they can just do their ba-ba-ba there, innit?
Yeah. Okay. I hear that.
Yeah, well, I've heard my friend has a friend who works in Emirates. So he was like, he sent her my flight details and that, all of that stuff. So I'm waiting for her to let me know to see if she can do something for me tomorrow. But even one of the guys I was talking to today, I took his number. So he was like, he's going to be at work from 10 o'clock tomorrow. So in the morning, I should call him. He will speak to his boss and see what they can do. Yeah,
because these days they've been flexible because my mum missed her flight when she was going to Congo. And KLM have this new thing that as long as you fly within 3 days of that flight, it's free.
Oh, is it? Okay.
I'm not sure, but I'm not sure
it.
it's because I booked her business. So I'm not sure if it was because of that or just a policy.
Yeah.
But even I was shocked because I was like, oh, I'm going to have to spring out for this ticket. And they're like, no, as long as you fly within 72 hours, it's free.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah.
All right. Hopefully it all sorts itself out for you.
Yeah, I'm just, you know what? I'm not going to lie. The day in general has been very stressful. And then, yeah, the day in general has been very stressful. And I was on my feet for a very long time and very tired and like did a lot of running around. So I was looking forward to just sleeping on the plane.
Yeah.
And so when that happened, I just, when I'm so demoralized right now. I'm just slumped in this.
I hear you.
I'm livid, but right now there's nothing much I can do in it. And I think that my anxiety at the minute is just whether or not I got to pay some hefty thing for this flight.
No, hopefully you won't.
Yeah, like that's the only thing. Like obviously, if I go tomorrow, I go tomorrow, innit? But I just want to know whatever. But enough about that. How are you guys?
We're cool, man. We're cool. We've just been chopping it up about Dizzee, his case. We spoke about.
So disappointing, man. I was so disappointed with, like when it even like got announced.
Yeah.
I just thought, big man. So you're like people. You're like my hero. You know what I mean? Like, do better, man. Anyway,
100%. We've spoken about Davido's concert that Christel went to. We spoke about International Women's Day, and we were just talking about. Well, no, we're talking about Christel not being invited to parties, to work parties, and feeling left out, yeah. And then that's
talk to me.
And then that's kind of what.
No, just explaining the feeling that obviously when we always talk, G, to be like,
Oh yeah, you told me, like, especially with like, you said it before, how certain people, when they need advice and help in the industry, they know how to holler and pick your brain and shout you. But then when it's like a women's event or, you know what I mean, those kind of events, they don't remember your name, but it's like, oh, when you want to pick my brain or you need a favour, you know how to holler. Yeah,
and it happens a lot. And I was just saying that, it's weird. As an adult, it's weird for you to process those feelings. Because as an adult, people make you feel like you shouldn't feel that. Why you
shouldn't, like, you should, like, why should you care? Like, as a child, it's like you pander to that because it's like, oh, you're a kid, like, not that you want to feel wanted, but like, no one wants to feel left out or rejected as a child, right? But as an adult, you're expected to just brush it off or be like, keep it moving, or obviously don't keep the same energy all across the board. And it's just like, no, like, I want to feel some type of way because this is generally how I feel, and it's not nice.
So I was just saying it's nice to actually just be honest about how you feel and then process it and be like, okay, so it's okay.
Yeah.
Like, you are still loved by people that love you. You are still appreciated by people that appreciate you.
Yeah.
And just keep it. Because I was even saying that Davido had a party like a few weeks ago, G, and the team didn't invite me, and my friends were like, "Come, I was like, I'm not going."
So on occasions when you aren't invited to parties, do you actually confront the people that could have invited you? Like, why didn't you invite me?
It depends on the relationship we have. Yeah. With certain people, I have been like, oh, how come you didn't invite me?
Yeah. And then what's normally the answer?
Oh, tight guest list.
Okay.
Piss off.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm like, okay, cool. Like, what can I say? What can I say in response to tight guest list? Oh, I could only invite 10 people. Okay, cool. No problem.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. But that's what I'm saying. Like, right now, I just want to like get impregnated by a rich man and chill, man.
Expound, as Brent would say, expound on that.
Ain't much to expound on that, nigga. I'm gonna let a rich man nut in me.
Ooh.
And have his baby and chill.
The Milky Way.
Milking it to the bank.
The Milky Way.
For what it is.
Ain't no science around it. Let me just, fuck it. I'm tired.
Oh,
No, I hear that. I hear that.
Hello.
Being excellent is tiring.
Are there any candidates?
Yes, there are. Yeah.
Okay. Who is a front runner?
You know who.
Oh, still?
Yeah.
My nigga. My nigga. My nigga.
He's still the front runner.
The front runner.
Yeah.
Say nothing. I am a cheerleader for you too. You know? Okay. Listen. Bust open for a real nigga.
Honestly, I'm so tired.
Bust it open for
Gee,
a
if
real
I come back
nigga.
from LA in a
You know what?
in a state of
In a state of disarray.
calamity.
Oh, Gina wasn't even there.
Oh shit.
Gina, we've been talking to you like you were there the whole time.
You know I'm so livid because the last thing I had was the Milky Way.
The Milky Way. For those who don't understand what that means, you know, put your mind in the gutter.
Yeah.
Then you get it. You know, the Milky Way. You know, it's brown on the outside, white on the inside.
No, man. Honestly,
hear
I
it.
just please God, I'm tired. Please.
No, I hear that.
I am tired.
G, what about you? Did you share Crystal's sentiments about, you know, letting a rich nigga bust inside you?
Gina, don't fucking lie.
Crystal.
Well, wait. That laugh you just did there, Gina, that laugh you done was very telling.
No.
That laugh was too telling, bro. That was a hell yeah laugh.
No, I'm just laughing because Crystal cracks me up.
Don't lie,
The thing
nigga.
is, yeah.
Huh?
No, I'm not. No, man, not to that extreme. But you know what? Do you know why I'm laughing? I
Right.
hear her on the being tired because I'm tired of the tea at the end.
I'm tired of the tea.
We are tired.
I'm tired with the
Oh, tired of the tea.
Tired.
Oh.
We tired.
Yeah, man. I'm not gonna lie. I'm definitely that.
It's
Okay.
exhausting. Like being excellent is exhausting.
So while in Ghana, have you met any rich niggas that you know could
A few I have,
bust inside you?
but
Not
but it's
inside
not.
you.
But it's not that.
It's not that. Okay.
No, but I've met, like, you know what I mean? You know, like, if it's literally based on what she said, and it's taking it for literally being that, like,
Yeah.
literally, then yeah, I've met a couple.
Okay.
Because we are tired.
Hey, I'm tired too, babes.
Like a rich woman busts his head.
What you say you want a sugar mama?
A rich woman busts his head.
I don't mind.
Honestly, wow.
Listen,
Capitalism really is.
we're all tired. Yo, have you seen how much? Seen how much petrol costs?
Fam!
I heard.
Fam!
Fam.
162 in my area.
Is it?
Like, are you kidding me?
Listen, between petrol prices and unexpected car repair costs, which I'm going through right now, I'm like, you know what?
Leg of these Benz, bro.
Fam. 10 toes, bruv, because what is all this? What is all this, bruv?
Can I be honest with you, yeah?
Yeah.
And that's what is really putting me off coming back. Like, I was even
Don't
saying to my
come
mum
back.
today, I was like, I feel like I'm somewhat ready to come back here.
Mm.
And I'm looking forward to come back, to be fair. But everyone's just talking about how mad expensive it is. And I'm just like,
Oh,
I don't want to.
have you heard about the...
Energy prices.
There you go.
Bro, I've been wearing a jumper in my house. Wait
Fam.
till I eat.
I called my company the other day, yeah,
Mhm.
to find out how much they're going to go. They told me 150%. You think I'm joking?
What?
They told me my energy bill has gone up by 150%.
You see
Do you know how much that is?
What?
It's over double.
Bro.
Then, after a little bit of haggling, they put a 10% discount on it. But that's still shit.
What?
So, 140.
How much are they charging you now then?
So it went from 32 to 65.
Shit, what?
Yeah.
Wow.
But now it's down to 58 something.
For electricity and gas or just electricity?
Electricity. No, my house is not gas, it's electric.
Oh, everything's electric.
Yeah.
Fuck. I mean, that's not that bad for a month,
Yeah.
but fuck me.
The funny thing is, most months I don't even use the 32 anyway, and I'm always in credit.
Oh, you're on a fixed one, right?
Yeah, but now I've asked them to change it where I just pay for exactly what I use a
Nah,
month.
variables are crazy because they can change that gas price.
I don't have gas.
No, sorry, they can change that unit price.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Because the problem, why we're in this fucking mess is that they're saying that wholesale gas prices, which is still what they use to make electricity, has gone up.
Yeah.
Now, our government didn't cap what they can charge us on prices.
Yeah.
So especially in France, because the government owns EDF, they've said EDF can only increase it by, I think, between 5 and 7%. I can't remember, but one of those. Here, because our government hasn't regulated that much, they're trying to push those costs to us. So in France, it's like, no, you're just going to eat into your profit. Here, Ofgem said, well, because of all the increases, they have to increase it by up to 53%.
Yeah.
That's why we're in this issue.
Okay.
Because our government's stupid and wouldn't regulate it. And they took away the winter fuel surcharge. They took away a lot of the relief that they were giving people.
Yeah.
And now we're in this bloody mess.
Okay.
Because 60 for one person in your home, that's it.
This is me by myself.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's a joke thing still. Even the company I'm with, they're in administration as well.
What company is it?
Bulb.
Oh, bro, you might not have any energy in the 2 months.
No, but if you go to their website, they're like, don't worry, like, it's kind of like...
We'll get through this.
Like, basically, whatever we're going through won't affect you. Like, you niggas are getting broke.
Yusuff's going to be there. Nepo will just take light in the
Listen.
middle of the night.
The thing about my house is my house gets too hot. Like, if I turn my heating on, I got to turn it off anyway after like 10 minutes because my house is too hot.
Oh, okay.
It's one of them ones, it's jarring.
That's good, actually, because my house is too cold.
No, when my heating's off, my house is very cold.
Oh, is
but
it?
when it's on, it's too hot. So it's like, where's the fucking middle ground?
5 minutes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Sorry, Brent, can I get some water? I'm so sorry. Water. Yes, please. Yes, that'd be great.
So yeah, G.
Brent, I miss
Things
Gina
you got,
said she messaged. Oh,
things you can look forward
what,
to
should
when
I
you get
just
back.
drink it from the bottle?
Rising energy prices, petrol prices.
Don't come back because the fucking get
No, even food prices have increased.
Food, everything's gone up.
Fam, there's certain things I pay for. I know the price.
My oat milk went up by 10p.
And I go there and I see, right, this is increased by 50 pence. What's going on here?
Yeah, my Oatly Gina's gone up, you know.
See,
£1.90.
this is what I'm saying.
It was
yeah.
£1.60 at the beginning of 2021. Now £1.90.
This is what I don't understand, yeah. So I'm like, so what do we do? Like, how do we
eat yam and egg.
How do we fix this?
We just eat yam and egg. That's it.
We don't fix it. We just have
I don't
to.
get it.
Do you know what? I think that one day we should just collectively decide not to pay bills. All of us. And then let the companies go bust and then fuck it.
No.
When somebody say, look at you, you're paying 63.
I thought I got 10% discount.